my channel. So today I'm going to do my project level up update. I am very excited. I'm finally going to be rolling out level 2. I already started level 3 last month, and yeah, very interested to see my progress. This was a project created by Sophie Alexandra. I have her channel linked in my description and you can go check out her video to understand the project a little bit more, but basically you go through different levels and I am officially on level 3. Alright, so my level 2 palette was the ABH Norvina palette. This is all scruffy and messed up, so ignore that. But yeah, I'll put up on the screen what it looked like. I'll probably put it like here somewhere if I can recall. Anyway, this is what it looks like now. So last time I had already hit my first pan. I'm supposed to hit 2 pans, and I already used quite a lot of the shades twice already, so there weren't too many that I needed to work on. But yeah, let's go through the update. So Wild Child I need to use 2 times, which I did. I didn't need to use Rose Gold, but I did use that 1 extra time. Celestial I need to use 2 times, and I did. And then we go to Drama. I need to use that once, but I used it twice. And then moving on to Soul, I need to use that twice, which I have done now. And then Love, I actually hit pan on this shade. So this is my second pan that I've hit for my level 2, so very exciting. I ended up using that 4 extra times this month to hit pan because I already used it 2 times last month. And then we have Eccentric, which I used twice because I didn't use it last month. So yeah, I'm super happy and pleased that I now have so many pans in here. But I have five pans in here now. And so it definitely is a palette that I love, and now it looks like it is a palette that I love, so very excited about that. I didn't plan on hitting Pan and Love, but I just ended up realizing that the shade was incredibly, like, I can only describe it as fluffy. It just was very powdery, and every time I went into it, I think the formula was just going quite a bit. ABH usually always has a lot of kick up anyway, and I've always especially found that this palette in particular has had the worst. But this one was a pleasure to use and it was fine. I was thinking maybe I'll hit pan on one of these two just because I use them as darkening shades, or maybe one of the other shimmers, but it ended up being Love quite easily. So this one is rolling out officially. Okay, so as I said last month, I did roll in my level 3, which was the Artemis from Alter Ego. This is like the first time I'm speaking today. It's morning and I do not know what I'm saying. Anyway, so this is a big palette for level 3. It's got 28 shades in here. And yeah, anyway, so I don't have a pan in here. I still haven't got a pan, so I haven't been able to hit pan. Which is fine because I didn't expect it. But you'll see on the screen I really didn't have too many dips other than the obscure shade, which is the light shimmer in the first row. And now it does feel like it's looking a little bit more loved, in particular on the cream to powder shades, because they really have been the ones that I have been focusing on, because I don't think I'm going to be able to hit pan easily in the mattes, just because it takes me a really long time to hit pan in Alter Ego mattes. So let's try to get through this in a reasonable time. Hunt I did not use. Provoke I used once. Entice I used 3 times. Obscure I used 7 times. This one is definitely one that I'm trying to hit pan on. And then we go to Ravage I didn't use. Catch I used once. Trap I used twice. So this is one of the cream to powders, and I have been just going in with my finger. And then we've got Silent. I used that twice. I actually have it on today. I used this palette for this look today. So this one I've used twice. And then we have Scent I've used twice. Camouflage once. Did not use this one. Did not use this one. Then we have Quiver I used twice, again another cream. You can see I got my dips in my creams. And then we have Snare, did not use. Thrill I used once. Spear did not use. Chase did not use. Pursuit did not use. Captivate I used once. Pluck I used once. Bow I did not use. And then moving down here, Ambush did not use. Prowl I used once. Stealth I used once. Pounce did not use. Lure, which is, I really thought I was going to be able to hit pan before this update, but I didn't. I used this 5 times. Definitely I feel like it's the creamiest cream in the palette. That's why there's such a big dip there. And then Conquer did not use, and Quest I used twice. So most of the shades I have not used 3 times. I definitely have tried to go into this as much as possible this last month, even when I really haven't felt like it. I've been really enjoying the green looks that I've done with it, but I'm just not in the mood to do these warm tone oranges. So they are going to be a struggle for me to use all the shades at least 3 times. But I feel like I've done a decent job, and I feel like half of the palette has been used. And there's really only, I don't know, maybe just a few shades where I haven't used it at all, or just maybe the once. So we'll see. I think prediction wise, I'm going to hit pan and lure. I think also the reason I've gone in so much and there's such a big dip is because it's hard to get the pigment. I think because this is an older palette now, it's a couple of years old in my collection, maybe it's just finding it hard to get the pigment from the cream to powder shades. And I'm trying to warm them up with my finger and then sort of rub them on my lids. And it's not the best method, I would say, to do my eyeshadow. I don't mind using my fingers for shimmers, but for these it's a little bit trickier, I do think. But I think I'll hit pan in Quiver. I also really like Silent, or one of these other grungy greens. I don't mind hitting pan on one of these, but probably Silent. I think that's probably the nicest one. I've got that on the lid, and then I went in with Prowl, and then over the lid to add some sort of shimmer, I went into Quest. And that's kind of it. And then this one in my inner corner. So really simple look, but I really do like this grungy green. So anyway, I think, yeah, one of these two, that one, and then Obscure is definitely the one that I'm trying to hit pan on. So we'll see. I am pleased with my progress so far. It would be really nice if I can get this done by the next update. It'll be a bit tricky, but I will try my best to do so. I do like this palette a lot, but I do find that there are a lot of redundant shades. Like, I feel like these two are very similar to each other, and they're both cream to powders. I think these are also very similar to each other when you put them on the lids, and they're both cream to powders. These two, a little bit different, but also very similar when you put them on the lid. So do they really need to be in there? And there are a multitude of other ones, which I've already mentioned, where you probably didn't need them in this palette, but they're there. So anyway, that is my update, short and sweet. I have been really enjoying it, and yeah, I'm just gonna work on this and work on everything else that I'm doing. So thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.